Hey, what's going on? This is your boy, KC Boxing. That's right. And first of all, I want to thank everyone for your live streams, super chats, and I also want to thank you for your PayPals and just for being a great subscriber. Now, Anthony Joshua brings in a heavyweight top prospect to mimic Anthony Ruiz. Now, we all know that Anthony Joshua is taking this fight more serious than he took the first one. Now, my personal belief is this. I believe the first fight, Anthony Joshua kind of overlooked Andy Ruiz. He took a look at him. He listened to his camp, which don't work for him. His camp works for Eddie Hearn. Remember that. And I will add an S to that, Eddie Hearns. That S is for snake. Okay? So for you UK people that want to correct me, no. And yes, there are good people in the UK. No, it's no such thing as I'm not going to guess or anything like that. No, it's not. Now, I'm just relating just a friendly message, all right? You can't give a person a benefit of the doubt, because I know many people, you give them a benefit of the doubt, they prove you right, and some prove you wrong. That's life. That's the chances that you have to take. Now, back to what I was saying, and I don't mean to get off a message. I'm trying to avoid that. Now, Anthony Joshua, Anthony Ruiz, they are going to war. This is a big fight with a very small crowd because it's being held in the Middle East, which is and should be for not only the U.S., London too, because we both suffered bad, very, very bad losses. So, at the hands of the Middle East. Let me add that. Now, Anthony Joshua, he brought in one of the top heavyweight prospects, and he's kind of like Anthony Ruiz with fast hands. But I'll always tell everyone, no matter who you bring in to mimic someone, it just doesn't square off. It just doesn't work. You can have great sparring, yes. If you're used to fighting a southpaw, you can bring in a southpaw, yes. But as far as mimic somebody, you can't mimic anyone. You can try your best. Look at Shane Mosley. Look how the Porters brought him in. He looked like a clown, actually. Then, of course, K. Diddy, Sean Porter father, Kenny Porter, he got upset because everyone said Shane Mosley looked like a clown. Well, that's a future Hall of Famer, this and that. No, he looked like a clown. And he still was wearing the Jerry curl at that time. Now, ha ha ha. Now, as I move on, Andy Ruiz, as I mentioned in my live stream, he is not taking this fight seriously. They thought. Okay, let me clarify this. He is not taking this fight seriously. The Joshua team thought. The Joshua team thought Anthony Ruiz was happy to be there, happy to be a unified champion, happy to be making a lot of money, and happy to be on the front stage with all the accolades. But only if they knew that Andy Ruiz is a very, very mean motherfucker when he get in that ring. When he get in that ring, he comes out swinging. No mercy. No mercy. Now, he has that Hispanic blood in him. And we all know Hispanics will go to the test of time. They will leave all they got in that ring. We know that. Now, let's talk about a little of Anthony Joshua's so-called sparring mate. Okay? Now, Anthony Joshua is using this German heavyweight prospect. Now, Albon. Now, I'm sorry if I'm chopping this name up, but it's Pervizaj. That's Pervizaj. He's 12-0 with 9 KOs. He's using him as his sparring partner to help replicate the fast hands of his rematch with Andy Ruiz Jr. See, Anthony Johnson knows he has fast hands. I mean, of course, he felt it. He felt it many times. You know, when he fell on the canvas, when he was holding on the ropes, nose dripping and shit. Maybe what, 3 or 4 times? Yes, puff. You felt it, right? Well, the 24-year-old you know what? I'm gonna call him Albon. Fuck, I'm not gonna sit up here and chop his name up. Albon has similar hand speed as Ruiz does, and he should be able to help Joshua get ready for the rematch in Saudi Arabia. Now, he should be able to help, at least get him used to fast hands in his fucking face. Maybe he get his hands up or his gloves up in time. Now, it's crucial that Joshua, he's only 29, spar with guys that can replicate the hand speed of Ruiz. See, that's the difference. And that's going to be the difference in this fight. Now, truth be told, in my live stream, I had said that I have Anthony Joshua winning, barely. And I'm going to stick with that right now. Now, I have to December 7th to change my mind, right? So that means I got a couple months to change my mind. But right now, Anthony Joshua is giving it all that he got because he wants those belts back, number one. And number two, he wants to drop one of those belts so that Orlando Usyk, the heavyweight debut, where he got his ass painted by a 40-year-old man with a 5-day notice, who his countryman said they can whoop Deontay Wilder. So therefore, they try to set him up so he can get a championship belt before the country and the world find out that he pretty much is not a good heavyweight. He made a bad move. And of course, who's spearheading this shit? You know who? Pamper Bob and Eddie Hearns. Yes, right. Because see, Lomachenko claims that Usyk can beat Wilder. Of course, they from the same country and they have the same trainer. You see how politics works in this sport, in this sweet science we call boxing? Now you understand. And now you starting to understand, or you've been understood. Now, Anthony Ruiz does have very good hand speed for a heavyweight and for a one that was a bigger weight than he is now. And I have to reiterate this one more time. He hasn't lost a lot of weight. Everybody say, oh, he lost a lot of weight. He's fucking thin. No, he's not. He only lost 10 pounds. Now, he can rehydrate up if he wanted to. But remember, there's no weight clause in heavyweight division. So he can come in any weight he wants. He just want to be a little faster and a little agile. That's all. I'm quite sure that the hand speed going to be there. Or maybe he might come in with a different plan. Maybe Anthony Joshua might have it all wrong. Maybe that's what they're expecting. Maybe they're expecting for Andy Ruiz to smack Puff in the face 40, 50 times like he did before. Or maybe he just might go to the body. Who knows? We all know that this one thing is true. A big heavyweight, you start going to the body, they breathing hard by the 5th round. That we know is true. But then again, when you have more tools in your toolbox, then you have more to work with. So I say to you, my fellow heavyweight from the UK, don't count on just hand speed. If that's what you're focusing on, you might be making a bad mistake. That's real talk. Now, as I move on, he is completely overmatched against the Mexican American last June. I mean, Anthony Joshua didn't know what the fuck hit him. Now, I understand he was concussed because the dumbasses let him sit there and have contact in the last week before the fight. You never have contact before a fight. You never. Anything can happen. You can fuck up your ankle, anything. But they put his ass in there anyway. Now, he wasn't that concussed that he didn't see no goddamn hands coming and slapping him in the face and knocking him down. Oh, no, he didn't, right? No, he didn't. So, therefore, he was overmatched. He was overmatched, 4 times his ass fell down. So, in the 7th round, Andy Ruiz said, and I believe him, Saudi Arabia, December 7th, will be the 8th round for Andy Ruiz. Quote, unmotherfucking quote. Now, Joshua was doing the right thing in trimming down with that muscle weight. Because that muscle weight, that's what get him all fatigued. That would get him fatigued in all his fights. Only thing about it is that he fought old man Klitschko? How about Parker, who can't hit a can? How about the other fighters? Remember, UK, you chose him. We didn't. You the one thought he was all this and all that, but end up being all shit. Remember, you choose him. We didn't. So Joshua is doing the right thing. He getting rid of that goddamn muscle shit. Because there's more to boxing than fucking lifting weights. See, you can lift weights to trim and, to tighten up your abs, or you don't even have to lift weights to do your abs, But you don't lift weights for fun. You don't lift weights like you're going to be in a bodybuilding contest. See, what Anthony Joshua would need was a conditioning and training coach. Now, I don't think he ever had one. If he did, the motherfucker would sleep in the back room drinking a beer. I don't know. But he's doing the right thing. Okay? That way, if you drop that muscle weight and selecting partners that's closely Ruiz speed, things would go pretty good for Anthony Joshua. Now, if things don't go Joshua's way on December 7th, he can't say he was unprepared again. We don't want to hear that bullshit. All right? Now, what you need to do, Anthony Joshua, if you get your ass whooped again, is blame your team and get rid of them bitches. First of all, Eddie Hearn is not going to ever let you be a man. It's time for you to step up, open your mouth, and be a goddamn man. And y'all hit that like button too. Shit. And I mean this, you know. He's never gonna let this man be a man until he get away from his ass. Because what manager or trainer or promoter will ever say if he loses this time his career is over with? No. 2 losses, your career is over with? At his young age? I would tell them, look, go fuck off. I'm going to give me a new team. Nobody walk behind me. Fuck you. That's what I would have done. That's what I would do too. Now, Joshua's leaving no stones unturned. Now, he's getting ready for the Ruiz rematch in high fashion. All right? I mean, he's doing everything he can fucking do. You know, like Sean Porter said he did. I got all the bases covered. We ready for anything Earl bring. Because you know Earl has a lot of tools in his toolbox, unlike any other welterweight. I'm sorry, but Earl Spence is the top welterweight right now because he's the only welterweight that holds 2 belts. So with that, automatically makes you the top welterweight in my eyes. So let's cut that shit out there. Terrence Crawford is the power. No, that shit is over with. No, he lucky to get 1 fight this year. Ain't that something? Ain't that something, huh? Well, that's another video. Now, if Joshua loses again to Ruiz, he needs to move on and recognize that he is too good. All right? That's all he need to do. Fuck that trilogy shit. Move on. Joshua will destroy his career if he continues to fight Ruiz and lose to him. He already diminished his reputation by losing to a so-called delivery pizza boy. Well, look at this so-called pizza boy now. Look at him now. Look at the belts he holds now. Now, in Joshua's previous fight with Ruiz, he didn't have a full training camp, they say, to prepare for him. Yes, he did. But we'll leave that alone. Ruiz was brought in 3 weeks before the fight as a replacement. Now, listen now. 3 weeks as a replacement before the fight. And the replacement was for who? Drug cheat. The one used to stick drugs in his ass, in his arm, whatever else. Sitting there putting his head on the white man's shoulder. And he heard. And sitting there acting stupid. And crying, I made a mistake. Motherfucker, yeah, you made a mistake. And they still let him off the hook. But anyway. Well, he tested positive for many banned substances. And of course, they removed his ass. But they should have removed him more than what they did. Okay? Now, what Albon is missing that Ruiz has going for him is quick feet. See? When you have a lot of tools in your toolbox, you can go to anything. Now, Ruiz, he can use his fast hands. He can get in before the counter. He can get in and get out before the counter. Excuse me. That's what he can do with his foot speed. Now, I'm not talking about foot speed or quick feet like a welterweight, but excellent for a heavyweight. You see? Now, and another thing, Albon, he looks stiff. He stand upright. He got his chin up in the air, and he's immobile. Other than Albon's hand speed, he has nothing that is similar to Ruiz. I mean, come on now. I told you. over and over again. You cannot relic or act or mimic another fighter. You got flaws that he doesn't. You see? You have to be almost perfect, and you're going to sit there and pick out a prospect? Hello? So I'm just going to keep it real, like I always do. So, if Joshua's going to get help in dealing with Ruiz's quick feet, he's going to need to find another sparring partner that can help him. Now, Albon isn't the answer in assisting AJ with dealing with the fast feet of Andy Ruiz. Now, Andy Ruiz moves like a fighter in the low 220s and, something like a Wilder. Wilder usually come in at 218, something like that, rather than someone close to like 250. He weighed 268 pounds for the Joshua fight last June. And yet, he's faster than him on his feet. Now, Ruiz is a better athlete than Joshua. I'm sorry, but it didn't look like it, did it? But he is. Looks can be deceiving. Don't judge a book by its motherfucking cover. Remember that, people. Remember that. And also remember this. I am KQ. KC Boxing. If you like the content of this video, feel free to subscribe to my channel right now. Hit the icon bell. That way you will get notified each and every time I do a video. And that way you get notified for live streams and videos both. Now, also keep in mind I come on Monday through Friday, 12:30 p.m. Central Time. I come on right after Fanon International Boxing Channel. Great brother of mine. So, with that, that's all I have for you right now. And that's my take on Anthony Joshua's sparring partner. That's my take on what I expect training and sparring to go like for Anthony Joshua. When you're making mistakes in sparring, mistakes tend to follow you from then on to the fight. It's time to correct it now, or it'll be too late to correct it later. Once again, I'm KC. Shout out to the almighty LD BC.